Welcome back, friends and animals. Our long, long road is drawing to a close. As today, we are taking on Kefka's Tower. We have to unequip all these nerds first, though. Let's take care of that. I went ahead and off-screen, I took about 20 minutes to make sure I knew what my three parties were going to be and what they were going to be equipped with. So, if you would be so kind as to go to the comments and thank me for not doing that on screen, because it really did take like 20 minutes to get everybody outfitted. Alright, everybody, here we go. Unless your name starts with Go, or ends with Go. Ironically, if you have a Go in your name, you're not going anywhere. So, party number one. It's going to be Locke's group. Locke is in the front. He's going to take Terra with him. We're going to round it out with Shadow and Cyan. So this is going to kind of be our Genji Glove group here. Party number two is going to be Realm's group, because she's 10 years old. I figure she can handle leading the group on her own. We're also going to send Setzer along with them, and Sabin. So all the big damage hitters are in this group. They'll be able to put out thousands and thousands of damage every turn. It'll be just fine. And in our final group, it seems only fitting that we send Celeste leading the charge, along with both of our spear users, Mog and Edgar, and Yumero in the back. And here's Gogo and Strago. They're going to hang out on the airship. They're going to hold down the fort for us. So we did a little bit of running around in this dungeon much earlier with the Mululu charm, just to get all of the treasures we could get out of the beginning of each of the three paths of Kefka's Tower. But today, we're going to have to fight our way through Kefka's Tower proper, which means equipping our characters properly. So, Locke, we're going to give him Midgard Stormer. He has a weapon that's based on his hit points, so the more hit points he has, the more slack he has to worry about that. Terra, we're going to give her Zona Seeker, so she can continue to take that magic +2 and put it to use. Shadow, we're going to give him Phantom, just in case we need to protect against physical attacks. And Cyan, we're going to give Bismarck, again, for the strength +2. Locke, Relics, we're going to give you a Hero's Ring to increase your damage. You were doing pretty good damage with that Hero's Ring and the Valiant Knife earlier. We're also going to give you some Miracle Shoes, primarily for the haste, but also for other reasons. Terra, you're going to be in our back line. You're not going to be a frontline fighter for this dungeon, so take an earring and a white cape to bolster some of your defense a little bit. Shadow, I'm going to go ahead and give you Hermes Sandals and a Genji Glove, which means it's going to optimize your equipment. We want you to have the Kaganui, the Gladius. We want you to have a Genji Helm and a Diamond Vest. That's right, we're reaching back into the old equipment now. We're going way back. Cyan, how about you, my friend? You know what? Why mess with what works? We're going to give you Hermes Sandals. We're going to give you a Genji Glove, if I can find it on here. There it is. So you have the Zantetsuken, which is a 1 in 4 chance of automatically killing an enemy. Also the Murakumo. You want a Genji Glove and some Force Armor. Because that's the only decent way to get your magic defense up, kind of. As for Locke here, we're going to give him his Valiant Knife. He's good with that. In his left hand, we're going to give him a Force Shield to protect against magic damage. We're also going to give him a Twist Headband. That's how far back we're reaching. But I mean, it gives him strength and speed, so it's still going to be pretty good on him. And Genji Armor is your primary defense. And Terra, because you're going to be casting magic, we'll give you an Enhancer to enhance your magic damage. You get to take an Ice Shield. You don't get a really cool shield because you get to use the Mystery Veil and the Minerva Bustier. So here is Party A, ladies and gentlemen, that I give you. So let's see how far they can get before they're blocked. Let's see how many of these random encounters they can push through. So, with her magic, like, what do I want to cast with her? I guess some sort of Aga spell. She's only got 4. Oh, she's got... Oh, it's Blizzara. Let's see what she can do with Blizzara. Out of curiosity. Oh, you can heal that Malboro for us. That's fine. That's excellent. Shadow does have some shurikens if we want to cast them. So he's got a... Shadow has a knife that randomly casts the stop spell, which is pretty good. There you go, Faraga. You know, bread and butter. And I'm not going to worry about swapping Espers around in this dungeon. I mean, the magic spells that we have are pretty much going to last us the game. The characters that really need magic spells have them. Terra, Realm, Celeste, and they're in their own respective parties. Ooh, a back attack. I can fix this. I can fix it 9 times. Terra, you're going to have to heal these boyos, I do believe. Please take care of that for me. And you 3 kids get to work. Don't meet. What are you doing, meteoring me? Alright, let's see how well I've equipped this team. That's a lot of damage. Let's make sure we fix that. And this is the trick in this dungeon, making sure you outfit your teams well enough that they can survive, but not so well that you can't get your other teams up and running. You need to make sure that you spread your good equipment out so everybody has a little something to play with. You want to make sure you have good healing on every team. You want to make sure you have good magic on every team. Is Shadow in the back row? Is that his problem? Is that his malfunction back there? I'm not actually sure. I'll have to double check. Oh, you know what? He might be in the back row because last time we used him, we fought Death Gaze. That's why he's in the back row. Yeah. We'll fix that. Sorry about that, Shadow. There you go, buddy. Locke, we're going to use you to heal up here. Oh, I should have checked. How many tents do I have? I got 5 tents. That should be enough. We're only really going to need those to refill magic points as we go. And I think this is about it for the first team. I think this is about as far as they go. Out this door here. Oh, nope, we'll go a little further. Just a few more steps. Alright, now Shadow should be able to do some... Yeah, there we go. We're getting 4 digits out of him now. I love how these guys all stack up one on top of the other, so it's actually difficult to see how much damage you're dealing to them. Will you fix Cyan for me, please? He's having some difficulty down there with only having 400 health. She's going to need an ether before long, actually. We'll just have her be on main healing duty. Because the boys are going to be able to put out enough damage to take care of these monsters, I do believe. So in battle, I think having her cast Kira will be a good use of her time. And yeah, this is as far as they go. Alright, team number 2. Realms team. So we're going to start out with Esper's Realm. We're going to go ahead and give her Valor Gramanda for that magic +2. Gao, we're going to go ahead and give you Phoenix, just on the off chance you want to go ahead and learn Arise at any point today. Setzer, we're going to give him Cactuar, because, I mean, the speed +2 is good, and also we might want to summon Cactuar at some point. And Sabin, whose magic is pretty good now, we're going to give him Fenrir, which will also block physical attacks. Similar to Phantom. This is kind of a back row party, so we're going to actually start her out with the Soul of Thamasa for dual casts, and we're going to give her the Gold Hairpin so she can actually fuel those spells. Gao, pleased to be wearing this Hero's Ring and some Miracle Shoes, since you're our only frontliner here. Setzer, surprise, surprise, is going to take our Master Scroll, and we're going to give him a Zephyr Cloak. Give him some more evasion. Sabin, obviously, is going to wear the same earring he's been wearing since the Phantom Train, and also some Miracle Shoes, primarily for the hastes. Realm, we're going to put your magic right through the roof, honey buns. You take that. Also have a Thunder Shield. That's an Aegis Shield. You want a Thunder Shield. On your head, put on the Hypno Crown for some more magic, and then the Behemoth Suit for even more magic. Gao can't use a weapon, but go ahead and take this Force Shield, my last one. On your head, you want the red cap for the strength and speed, and on the body, you're going to put on your Snow Scarf. Best armor in the game. Here's your fixed dice, which we actually took out of this tower previously. You're going to take an Aegis Shield. You're going to wear a Crystal Helm and Crystal Mail. You're my Crystal Man. Go ahead and take your Tiger Fang, sir. Take the Paladin's Shield. You might go ahead and finish learning up Ultima, who knows. How about a Tiger Mask and a Diamond Vest for you? And ladies and gentlemen, this is your party number 2. Alright, let's get to it. So Realm is going to be able to dual cast Faraga. This team's not going to have any problem dealing out damage. I'm going to just have him rage Behemoth and have him firing off meteors. And so Faraga is right here, yeah. Yeah, this party's going to have no trouble at all dealing out damage. In fact, I might end up skipping some of Realm's turns just to conserve her MP a little bit. Not an issue. And I think this is the party we're going to use. By the way, I didn't actually look up which party is going to fight which bosses in here. It's going to be a surprise to me as well. Probably I should have found a way to get some more Gale Hairpins, perhaps, to prevent these back attacks, but I already didn't do that. I know that's my excuse for a lot of things, but, I mean, what do you want from me, you know? Yeah, I think one cast, like 50 magic points per battle, is probably enough for anybody. So dual casting Faraga just this once is probably plenty. Look at all this damage Setzer's just throwing around. I mean, those few experience levels we got fighting the, those worms, I mean, that alone made him more powerful. Just because his level factors into that, the dice calculation. It's dice 1 times dice 2 times dice 3 times level times 2. I actually looked at this calculation. So yeah, dice 1 times dice 2 times dice 3 times his level times 2. And then if all 3 dice are showing the same number, he gets an extra... He gets an extra times whatever the number is. I want to see how good his cat scratch is here at the end of the game, here at the 11th hour. We spent most of the game building Gao for primarily magic, although we kind of went back and forth a little bit. We kind of went magic and strength in, I don't know about equal measure, I didn't really pay that close attention to it, but Gao should be pretty good either way. Gao has Faraga now. I'm pretty sure he already had a rage that could cast Faraga. Here's our first save point, if we choose to make use of it. And here's that Dark Force. I mentioned the Dark Force in the previous video. This is the thing that uses pretty much every blue magic spell in the game. Let's see if Faraga takes care of these guys. Ha! Blocked your revenge attack, nerd. He will go to the grave, never knowing that his last-ditch effort revenge attack did not land. So is this Dark Force going to... No, it doesn't absorb Faraga. Okay, he was made of fire, so I'm figuring he might absorb that, but no, he did not. Most excellent. See, that's the second time tonight I've seen him throw out the triple ones, and I'm not sure that I approve. Although at the same time, I'm not sure what we're going to do about it. Oh, they still have a decent amount of hit points. White Wind in this game heals for an amount of hit points equal to your current hit points. Which tells me that he still had 3,400 something hit points, which means he now has twice that amount. At least. Oh, there you go. That one landed. At least his buddy is having fun, you know? Oh, what's this gonna do? Really? Okay, I mean, doesn't really get better than that. Right, go ahead and raise, go ahead and cure. I'm gonna put on float kind of preemptively here, just in case I need it. I don't know if I'm going to against this boss, but let's find out. What say you, sir? The Ultima Buster. So I guess it's just a more souped-up version of the Ultima weapon. We should be able to put him out of commission. I don't know that I want to say easily, but we should be able to to do it. We should be able to put him down. Let's just start piling damage up on him. I don't know that I want you to rage. What I think I would like you to do instead is Hastka, actually. Thank you. Dual casts. Let's go with Flare. Okay. Before the dungeon is over, I might swap the Soul of Thamasa from Realm over to Terra. So Terra has access to it during boss fights. I'm not sure, though. How are we doing here? I mean, this guy's gotta be... I mean, we've piled so much damage on him already. Oh, Gao also has Flare. Nice. So yeah, we're just gonna flare, flare, flare. If this thing doesn't get to attack me, that's gonna make me very, very happy. That's what you got. 269 damage. I knew it! I knew it! I knew float was a good idea. Alright, Sabin. Can you finish him up here? Is this the end? No, not quite. Big sixes, no whammies, let's go. That was a decent roll. Seeing a lot of ones, though. Hey, there we go. Oh, I thought that was 3 5s. If it was 3 5s, that would have been max damage, but... you can't always throw out 3 5s, I suppose. All he's doing so far is punching us for very paltry, tiny amounts of damage. And I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with him doing that. I really should have bought some tents. I think we might need more than 5 tents. We might be hurting for magic before this dungeon is over. Worst case scenario, I can always teleport out. Go buy some tents. After killing some of these bosses, go buy some tents and come back. I don't think we're going to need to do that, though. Because we have enough elixirs. If we get to the end of the dungeon, I can always just throw an elixir at the 4 characters I'm going to use for the last boss. I think we'll just dual cast Cura here, get our hit points back up. Beautiful. Gao also has access to that Flare Star, but I wasn't sure I wanted him raging during this boss fight. I guess it might be okay, because Flare Star does more damage the higher level you are. And my characters actually aren't that high level, all things considered. So, it might be smart to have him use Flare Star, because a lot of these bosses are going to be super high level. Just drink all the potions. Drink all these potions. Everybody. Okay, let me switch back to... how's Terra doing on magic while I'm standing here? You just wait your turn. Yeah, we better pop a tent here. Get Terra her magic back. 4 tents remain. Alright, let's keep going. So yeah, Mog would not have had a chance soloing that boss when I was running through here doing treasure hunting. It wasn't going to happen. Movers! You know what I am going to do is Flare Star these guys. I guess I should just be Flare Starring everything here. Do I have like an echo screen or something? No. I don't. Use this. Never mind, don't worry about it. We took care of the movers, no problem. Does silence persist? It does not. So it looks like we are in excellent shape. At least with this party. I'm starting to think that my first party, that Terra's party, might not be strong enough. I should have given them Setzer or Sabin, and then put either Shadow or Cyan in this group. Might have been a better way to split the parties up. What I'm going to need to do is build a time machine and go back and test it. And then something time paradox, then 2 Brickroads will have to duel to the death. You guys will bet on me, right? Not that alternate universe like Brickroad Prime or whatever. That guy's a jerk. That guy's an absolute jerk. Is this the team that's going to go in and push this button? I'm not even sure now. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Back to Team 1. You guys are now in uncharted territory. As soon as you take care of the dual armor here. How much damage is this going to do? Not much. Is this going to hit anybody? Is anybody here level 4? Nope, nobody. Nobody at all. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this team's damage output. Once we get into a boss fight, I think it'll be fine, because Shadow has no shortage of things to throw. We should be using Thundaga on these guys. She doesn't have Thundaga, she's got Thundara. Yeah, keep casting this at me. This is fine. We could also make this party a little bit more survivable by swapping their Hermes sandals with, like, Sabin's miracle shoes. If we really wanted to. Let's just view it as a challenge. Let's just view it as this party is gonna have their work cut out for them, and it's fine. I mean, they both got strength espers, so I mean, they'll get stronger as we go into the dungeon. Literally, they will. Like very, very literally, they will. That sucked. Like, is this physical? No. Okay. Fortunately, we do have somebody with raise. Thank you, Cyan. Thank you 10 times for cleaving Terra in half. She wakes up, she's like, wait a minute, where's my top half? It's over there. Okay, we're gonna Kiraga so we can... Ooh, Shadow looks weird when he's frozen. He just hit himself. He hit himself with a Bushido attack that deals... that cuts your hit points in half. That's what happened there. Just keep doing your thing there, Loke. I'm gonna go ahead and arise Cyan. This is an interesting team. I actually kind of like having an underpowered team in Kefka's Tower. I mean, it's not super underpowered. I mean, Terra alone could probably take care of everything we need to take care of in this area. This hopefully counts as fire, which means it should unfreeze Shadow. It did. Cool. Shadow's back in action, kids. I wonder how much damage his remaining shurikens will do. The shurikens we bought many, many, many moons ago, way back in... Who even knows what episode number that was? 6? 5, maybe? Plus we have several more high-powered shurikens, so I'm not worried about the boss fights here. This might get interesting. This Fiend Dragon. How do I want to do this? So this guy's gonna like throw Flare Star and stuff at us. Let's go ahead and hit him with Flare. Let's actually throw some shurikens at him. And then let's hit him with a level 4 Bushido. This is what I'm worried about here. That's the attack that's gonna... But watch the Valiant Knife do some work here. Oh, that's a wipe. No, it's not. Terra can survive this. She's got Minerva Bustier. Yeah, she can just barely survive that. That is the worst possible combination this man can throw at us, is Heartless Angel immediately followed by Southern Cross. Okay, we're going to raise Locke and then see if, because he'll be down some hit points, we'll see if his Valiant Knife can spit out some extra damage for us. No point using a Rise here because he can throw Heartless Angel out whenever he wants. This is probably going to kill Locke again. Sure did.
Shoutouts to Sarutka for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helped make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.